Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. The shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Vikings 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 7. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
First play, and McCarthy to throw. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now here's Aaron Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. His drive will start on the ground, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw is Prescott. Catch is made. That's Mingo. Into space at the 45. He may go. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A huge play for Dallas. 71 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they go to work on 1st and goal. Blue. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Jonathan Grenard, relentless in his pursuit. He forces the big loss and brings up 4th and goal. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. Look at the big guy rumble. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. He's got it. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Prescott on 1st down. That's into the hands of Lamb. And they will finally run him down. A big connection from Dak to CD. 38 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
That one swung out to Blue, and he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's the toss as they look to run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with, how well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now Prescott. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Andrew Van Ginkel.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Picked off by the rookie, Savon Revel. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
First down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Now Prescott. That one taken in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 37 yards. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. To Marvion Overshown. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone,
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, here's Jones.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. On fourth down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. This from 30 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, Prescott. That's complete to Blue.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Moving to his right. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Up the middle they go. Space to run inside the 20. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him. That's a huge loss on first and goal.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Here's a toss, right side. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
22-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That'll be swung out wide to Jones. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, it's Jones. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Prescott now. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this third quarter. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. To throw is McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That pickup, good for 29 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. That'll be taken in by Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On the give, it's Jones. A second effort, and he is in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
That's made by Pickens. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Kill. Here's our 47.
Prescott on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance. To extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. He runs with it. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They run it once more with Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go, Friday! 26.
Play fake. Prescott. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Into the hands of Pickens. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll come up now for second down.
Yeah, here we go! Right there! Here we go, 46!
He'll run, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll run here. He's got a first down inside the 45. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Here is 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of